guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 10:56 a.m.
It's 10:56 a.m. Around 10 o'clock I walked Max, or just before 10 a.m. this morning. I walked Max, my chihuahua, around the field. Very, very hot, sweltering hot. I just started sweating as soon as I got on the field. It's really, really hot. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 30 degrees Celsius.
It's actually...
Today, you can expect a high of 35 degrees.
It's actually 30 degrees out, and outside you can feel it. I was burning up. I'm trying to keep fit. I'm trying to lose weight. And my ideal size, I want to go down to a size 12. I'm a size 16 at the moment. I think I'm dropping down to a 14, but I want to go down to a size 12. And that is for health reasons. I'm getting a lot of acid reflux. And when I was eating all those takeaways, it was making me feel sick and upsetting my tummy. Now I'm eating healthy. As you can see here, and it's dated the 20th of July, so it's in date. Berry fruit salad. I've got strawberries here, and they're freezing cold out of the fridge, and blueberries, and raspberries, and there's some grapes as well. So what I do in this cold weather is eat cold fruits, and I've got my lovely concentrated orange juice from Sainsbury's as well, which is freezing cold. Last night, I spent 20 minutes with my feet in a bowl of cold water and a flannel. So I stuck my feet in cold water before I went to bed, and I rubbed myself down with a cold flannel, soaked it in freezing cold water. But even then, I went to bed about 11. I woke up about 1:30 in the morning, and I was actually sweating buckets. And so I had to put water all over myself again. And I don't know about anybody else, but I like snuggling up under a cover. And I don't like sleeping with no clothes on. So I had the cover over me. So what I did was I soaked a towel, made it damp in cold water, and put that over me and used that as a blanket. So I put a damp towel over me and used that as a blanket, and I found that helped me sleep. Soaking a towel in cold water and letting it like drip out, and it was cold and damp, and I found I could go to sleep. So that's a good idea. Putting a damp towel over you and covering yourself with a damp towel. So I've got food. Even though people are telling me they've been to barbecues, they've had a takeaway, they've had a pizza, I've got fruit. I don't take any notice of bullies anymore. It's childish and stupid. Right, I've got my cheesy bean pastry slice if I want that. As I showed you the other day, I've got cold salad, and I can make hot dogs and put salad in the hot dog roll. So I've got plenty of food. I can look after myself, right? I don't, yes, I was going out. But I'll be completely honest with you. My mum was giving me money. It wasn't my money, right? Now I'm going to cope by myself without my mother giving me money. It's her money. She can spend it on what she likes, and she, and we just don't get on with each other. It's not the first time we've argued. My dad used to control situations, and my dad's gone, and me and my mum just don't get on together. We never really have. In the 22 years I was in Gloucestershire, she never saw me once. She never attempted to, and my children don't want to know my mother, because she never ever tried to see my children either. She saw Charlotte's children, she never saw mine. Right? It's just a fractured relationship, and when I came down I was expecting help, and I never got any. I left my parents in 1987. I didn't get on with them. One of them was abusing me. I did return back to Chatham when I received a letter, supposedly from my father, saying he wanted to put things under the bridge and make amends. So I came back down in 2008, but I didn't get help at all. In fact, it was worse. The relationship with my parents actually was 10 times worse than when I left. It's a big mistake. Right? I'm waiting for this double bed from Wayfield. I'm not going out anywhere today. I haven't got money to throw around. I'm a woman on benefits. I've also got disabilities, and the stress that I got yesterday almost tipped me over the edge. I was going to ring the hospital, or actually go up there and sit in the A&E department. His kids were causing me so much distress in this heat that I was going to actually ask for help and assistance from the hospital, because I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know why he started bullying me when I first moved in. I don't know why his kids are making noises and being rude and dressing in Puma tops and baring their bottoms at me. I don't know. Perhaps they've been reading my diary. And my flat is my personal space for me to work in. Because eventually I want to write my autobiography, my book about being abused. It's my personal bits and pieces. So somebody takes your misery and thinks it's funny to take the mickey out of you. Do you think that's a very nice thing to do? Do you think it's an adult, mature way to behave, taking the mickey out of someone that suffered a lot of misery? Do you actually think you're clever and nice people, the bullies that do this to me? Do you think it's a clever thing to do? Because one day a bully could find themselves in the same situation, and they get angry, they get violent, they get aggressive, they get locked up in a cell. Not me. And by the way, those who think I haven't got a phone, I'm waiting for a SIM card. Okay? When I've got that SIM card, I will be able to ring out. So getting people to run around the field with a phone hanging out their pocket, thinking, oh, Crystal's going to get angry, you're not putting me in a cell again, right? You're just not doing it. You're going to go in a cell, not me. I don't want to go out in this heat. It's too hot. There was a jogger in a yellow top running around the field with no bottle of water. He was going around, that is where people collapse and end up in hospital. If you go out in this heat, you need a drink. You don't jog around the field with no water. He had a phone sticking out of his pocket, or he was holding it in his hand, but he didn't have no drink, he didn't have a bottle of water. He was jogging around the field past me 3 times in a yellow top, and his kids this morning left the flat in yellow tops, bright yellow. They'd been indoors 2 days solid. No wonder they were angry and running up and down and screaming. And they run out the flat, up and down on the path on their scooter. They hit their father, I've seen them. Just whack him. That's because there's no parental control. When your kids do what they like, then you haven't got control over your children. So he has lost parental control of his kids. They're in control. And that is wrong. And you don't have to hit kids. Kids show respect to their parents when a parent treats them properly and takes them out and shares time with them. And obviously he's lost parental control, because they're doing what they damn well like. And he's just sitting there, all right, mate. So what they're doing, pulling the pictures off the wall and ripping them up, and he's going, all right, mate. going outside like nothing's happened. Right, waiting for this bed. I've also been notified that Crystal, has got a box of dog food coming from tails.com. Right, so I'm expecting to see people eating in front of me, laughing, having takeaways, and I've got a box of dog food coming. But, you know, I'm eating healthy. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. There's other things in there. There's baked potatoes. There's 3 cans of tuna. I'm just deciding to eat healthily, not full of shitty carbohydrates, which in this weather is going to make you feel ill. Eating bags of crisps, biscuits, sweets, and pizzas. I've decided to eat healthily. Because eating junk was making me feel ill. So I'm going to feel fitter, healthier, and then you're able to cope with the bullying. I just got to a point where I don't want to shout, I don't want to get distressed, and I think the best thing to do is go and sit in A&E and explain to the hospital what is going on upstairs. And maybe I can get a referral to somewhere that can get somebody to come out and listen to it. Because it is enough. I mean, if there was an elderly man with a heart problem living underneath them, they would have killed him off years ago. When I walked past a car that said DT69, and DT was my father Derek Trower's initials. So they're still going down the road with the DT number plates for Derek Trower. And do I have to say it millions of times that Derek Trower died on the 25th of August 2021. And I will be doing a video of going up to Bluebell Hill Crematorium Gardens, where there is supposed to be a plaque with my dad's name on it. There's supposed to be a plaque with my dad's name on it, Derek Trower, the day he died, and a little message on it, with a rose planted nearby. And I haven't been up yet, and my mother won't come with me, like she didn't go to my sister Amanda's funeral. So I am going to go up there myself and videotape where my dad ashes, he was cremated, burnt, no body, and I'm going to take a film of where my dad's ashes were scattered across Bluebell Hill Crematorium Gardens. Right? And then perhaps people will believe that Derek Trower is dead. Right. I am now going to wait for this bed, and I'll see you later.